Alright, this is a homework check video for the page 144, the worksheet page you did 144, 10 through 21. Alright, we're still doing distance on the coordinate plane, and we're doing this by graphing, so you're using graph paper, graphing it, counting blocks, that kind of thing. So, majority of these problems I'm just going to write answers for. There are two at the bottom that I actually take the time to work out. Most of these are just going to give you answers for them, starting with 10. 10, I got 4.5. Again, excuse me, the discussion is, round tenths to the tenths, round to the hundredths. I prefer hundredths. This book is only doing tenths. Your direction said tenths, so I'll count it right either way. 11, 5.4 units. Number 12, 4.2 units. Number 13, 6.3 units. Number 14, 5.1 units. Number 15, 5.8 units. That first set of problems, first six, you had a graph drawn, and what you had to do was count the blocks. It's not much difference. I mean, if you're doing your own graph paper, you had to draw it either way, right? 16, you're just given the points. You had to graph them on your paper. 3.6 is the answer on 16. 17 is 5.4. Number 18, I got 4.1 units. 19, 7.6 units. Okay. So 20 and 21 are a little bit more difficult because of the decimals. So I've got some graphs already set up that we're going to use for number 20. So this will be number 20. I'll actually show you this problem so we can get it right. Positive 2.5, negative 1. So 2.5, negative 1 would be approximately there. Negative 3.5 and negative 5. So negative 3.5 and negative 5. Negative 3.5 is about here. Negative 5 puts me about there. I'm trying to find that distance between those 2 points right here. Okay. Counting blocks. If I count blocks straight down, that side's pretty easy. I'm getting 4. I'll count blocks over, and this is not too bad because we start at half a block back and we end up with half block over. So, you look at how many whole blocks you got. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole blocks plus half and half makes 6 whole blocks. This is 6 blocks, 6 blocks total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole blocks. It takes 5 blocks to get from here to here, right? Then I have a half block and a half block. We're going to find out tomorrow. The lesson today that we're going to do on the formula. One of the reasons the formula is helpful is because you can put in decimals and fractions of points, and it calculates it for you. And when you get into trying to find the distance on a graph with fractions and decimals, it becomes very difficult to count those parts of blocks. So we're doing 4 squared plus 6 squared, which is 36 plus 16, which I believe is 52. And I think we said the square root of 52 is 7.2. Right, that's what we should get on that problem, just to kind of show you the whole thing. I'll do the same thing for 21. 21's got positive 4 and negative 2.3. Positive 4, negative 2.3. Here's negative 1, negative 2, negative 2.3 is approximately there. I mean, just approximately. You got to get close. Then you got on the second points negative 1 and negative 6.3. Negative 1, negative 6.3 is approximately here. So we're trying to find the distance between those 2 points here. Again, counting blocks from here to here. Again, I'm just approximating the values. That's the right angle. All right, so the bottom's easy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks across. That's a 5. The side is what's harder because you have, parts of blocks. There's, 1, 2, 3 whole blocks. Then you got 2/3 of a block up here, 1/3 of a block down here, so that's another block. So this actually ends up being 4 blocks. You have 5 and 4. So I've got, 5 squared plus 4 squared. So that's 16 and 25, which equals to 41. Square root 41, we're getting 6.4 as an answer. Again, you have to look at your parts of blocks. I mean, this point is at negative 2/3 of the way down, or sorry, negative 2 and 1/3. That leaves 2/3 of a block right here. That's 2/3 of one block. Down here, this is down negative 6 and 1/3. So that means this little section right here is 1/3 of a block. And I just put those 2/3 together to make that fourth block. 3 blocks plus that 1 makes 4 blocks is how I got that. Again, it's easier with the formula. We'll do the formula here in a minute. I got a lesson video you got to watch after this that shows you the formula we use. And we're not going to be drawing on graphs anymore. We're going straight to the formula. Okay.